सेंटेंस इंप्रूवमेंट में क्या होता है कि भाई आपके सारे एलिमेंट्स आ जाते हैं। हमारा वोकैब का एलिमेंट भी आ जाता है, आपके क्लॉजेस भी आ जाते हैं, फ्रेजेस भी आ जाते हैं, और उसके साथ साथ ग्रामर तो आपका आ ही जाता है। ठीक है, तो इसमें सारे एलिमेंट्स आते हैं, इनको हम देखते हैं। निशा इज मोर फनियर देन नताशा। क्या
funny.
फनियर आएगा यहाँ पे? क्यों आएगा? क्योंकि भाई दो आपकी कंपेरेटिव डिग्री एक साथ यूज हो रही है। Either Vijay or Vimal are going to be selected for the watch.
Is
Is
बिल्कुल इज आएगा यहाँ पर। My uncle presented me the more expensive watch.
most
most expensive
Most
word.
expensive.
बिल्कुल most. The two brothers share the property beside themselves.
Among
Among
themselves.
अमंग क्यों आएगा भाई? दो भाई हैं तो अमंग क्यों आएगा?
Sorry.
Between. The office staff members wished each other on New Year's Day.
One another. One another.
One another. His speech was broadcasted over the radio last Thursday.
Has
क्या
Had been
भाई? आपका
broadcast.
जो ब्रॉडकास्ट होता है वो तीनों फॉर्म में एक जैसा ही रहता है, ब्रॉडकास्टेड नहीं आएगा, ब्रॉडकास्ट आएगा। Both the mother-in-laws welcomed the newlyweds with garlands of flowers.
Mothers-in-law.
in-law.
Mothers-in-laws. Did their bus come on time?
There.
Here.
Yeah. Mayank was working overtime for the last 2 weeks.
Mayank
Has
is
been working.
Has been working.
Has been working.
Most children are liking ice cream.
likes
Like.
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 Supposing if he comes, what should I do?
In case.
In case he will
If
come.
he come, if he come. Supposing की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Children like to eat sweets, isn't it?
Don't
No
they?
improvement.
Don't they?
Don't they?
He was so afraid
Don't.
that his knees knocked one another.
One each
each
other.
Each other.
Each other. Each
She
other.
had read Oliver Twist when she had been 14 years old.
And she was.
She was. All the candidates will give a test on Friday.
We'll
Take a
take.
test.
Take test.
Take a test. When are you starting to write to your friend?
Going.
Going to.
Going.
When are you going to write to your friend? If I was you, I would not sign the document.
If I were you.
If I were you.
If I were
I
you,
were you.
Pratham, I prefer to write than to walk.
Riding.
Riding to walk.
Riding.
I
Riding
prefer
than.
writing to walking.
Riding than. Riding.
Then नहीं आएगा, writing to walking. They were astonished through his failure in the examination.
At.
Astonished at. He returned the book after he read it.
after reading it.
After
No, no.
he had read it.
After he had read it.
As he was a brave heart, Rakesh decided to join the army.
Though he was.
Improvement. No
नहीं है,
improvement.
no improvement.
No improvement.
She hurt her back while she worked yesterday.
She was
She
working.
was
She
working.
was working yesterday. My friend lamented that though a complete report was sent to the department a month ago, no action is being taken so far.
No action
Has been.
Has been taken. Kari left the house before Sharon got there.
Had left.
Had left. The company is not doing well. Isn't it time you sell off your shares in it? You sold off your shares. Although pandas eat bamboo almost exclusively, they are also carnivores.
No improvement.
No improvement.
No improvement. He was weary of failure, didn't he?
Wasn't he?
Wasn't he? What you have been doing since the workshop last month?
What have you been doing?
Have you been doing? No sooner had the teacher entered the room and the boys rushed to their seats.
When
No sooner के बाद
When
क्या
the
आता
When
है?
the fish touched the seat.
No sooner than we have already disposed our old house.
disposed of.
Disposed of. We can buy anything in this shop. Can we?
can't
Can't
we?
we?
Can't
Can't
we?
we? If I had followed your advice, I would not regret today.
I would not have.
Would not have. Would not have
Would
regretted.
not have regretted. Somebody must be made to answer for the security.
To the security.
Somebody must be made to answer for the security. नहीं सही है. No improvement.
No improvement.
Corruption is the most serious problem in India.
No improvement.
No improvement.
No improvement. They reached at Calcutta on Monday last.
They reached Calcutta.
Which Calcutta?
Reached Calcutta.
They reached.
I did not saw my cousin in Madras.
Did
Did
not
not
see.
Did not see. He behaves like coward
It is
He is
cowardly.
cowardly.
in a cowardly manner. Neither of them went to the cinema.
No improvement.
No improvement. I used to have very thick hair.
No improvement.
No improvement.
No improvement.
No improvement. She usually does not leave for work until she finished all her chores.
She finished.
Finish.
Until she finishes.
Until she has
Finishes.
finished. The article should not exceed more than 100 words.
Beyond. Exceed beyond.
Exceed.
The article should not simple exceed और more than एक ही चीज हो जाती है ना तो exceed. He may be poor now but he appears to be rich.
but he see
Same.
To have been rich. The only way to solve the racial problem is by education.
No, im-
no
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 improvement.
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 Did you finish the work yet?
Haven't you finished?
Haven't you finished?
Haven't you finished? I'll tell you as soon as I will know.
I know.
I
I
know.
know.
How are you going to have your car painted? I'm going to have it red painted.
Have it painted red.
Paint it
Have it
Have
red.
painted
it.
red.
Painted red.
The job wasn't interesting, but on the contrary, it was well paid.
on the other
On
side.
the other side.
On the other side,
On the whole.
on the whole, एक second, but on the contrary, ठीक है. But on the other side, on the whole, दोनों मुझे ठीक लग रहे हैं. दोनों से कोई भी हो सकता है. The postman comes twice a day, don't he?
Doesn't he?
Does
Does he?
Doesn't
Does he?
he? We met a lot of people at our holidays.
On our holidays.
During on holidays, भी होता है
During
during.
our holidays.
People whom are outdoors for long periods of time need to protect themselves to avoid the harmful effects of too much sunlight.
Who? Who?
Who?
Eh, Who?
The department has been running this program for the past 2 years.
From the past 2 years.
From the past only 4 था ये ना किसी duration को दिखाने के लिए हम 4 का use करते हैं. No improvement. She paid close attention to the man sitting besides her.
Beside.
Beside her.
I shall see him only if he agree to bear the cost.
He agrees.
He agrees
Agrees.
to bear the
I
cost.
can accept anything than dishonesty.
Other than
Other,
this one.
anything other
Anything
than.
other than. One must obey his parents.
Once.
His
Parents.
One's parents. No sooner had she heard the news when she fainted.
And she
then no sooner के साथ then आएगा ना. At the
Guys,
very moment they were showing signs of growing nervousness, isn't it?
Weren't
what
Weren't
weren't
they?
they?
weren't they?
Front day.
1 hour in the week was set aside by him for the reception of whomsoever choose to visit him.
Whosoever.
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 Rahul has lived in Delhi for 3 years when his parents came there.
Has been living.
Has
Had
been
been
living.
living. He said that he saw him last year to discuss the documents.
He
Met
met
him. Met.
Seen him. Kalidas is the Shakespeare of India.
No improvement.
like
No improvement. Like नहीं आएगा भाई. He is addicted to alcohol. Proper में आ गया ना ये. He is addicted to alcohol and exerts a bad influence for his family.
on
On his family. Them shoes are mine.
Those.
Those shoes are
Those.
mine.
those are mine.
No sooner had she realized her blunder than she began to take corrective measures.
Then she began taking
She began taking. I will be with you in 1/4 of an hour.
what
In
A
a quarter
quarter
of
of an hour.
A
A
quarter
In a
quarter of an
quarter
hour.
of an hour.
He ordered me open the window.
He asked me.
He asked me.
He bade me open the window. Do you know to prepare the balance sheet?
Wow.
Do you know how to prepare?
do you know to make
Do you know how to prepare the balance sheet? Neither plants nor animals can survive without oxygen.
No improvement.
No improvement, sir.
No improvement. The light went out while I read.
And I was reading.
While I was reading, she said me about her holiday in Kerala.
Told about.
Said
Told
about.
about. Right.
Why do you prefer the theater than the cinema?
Two.
Two
Two.
cinemas.
He's the only man I know who can laugh at himself.
No improvement.
No
No
improvement.
improvement. He won't hear you provided you shout.
As unless you shout.
Unless. The ship is at the anchor and the sailors are now at ease.
At its anchor.
At anchor.
No.
The music show already began when we arrived in the hall.
Had already begun.
Had already begun. My group of 10th graders are well behaved. ग्रुप है ना, तो भाई ग्रुप कोहेरेंस में है तो हम क्या करेंगे, सिंगुलर या प्लूरल?
Is well behaved.
Is well behaved.
Yes.
My admonition to him will not change his mind.
For him.
Admonishing him. Surli's father did not want her to have spent all her money at the fair.
We spending.
To spend.
To spend.
Basmati rice is more superior than most other varieties of rice.
superior
Superior. Yeah.
Superior to.
Superior. Superior.
Those were the days when we would all go out together.
Would have been.
No
have been
improvement.
No improvement.
Besides being a poet, he is also a famous singer.
Besides being.
Besides being. A large number of people have fallen victim to dengue fever.
Of
Of.
No improvement.
Improvement.
The stranger asked the little girl what is her name.
What her name was.
What her
her
name
name
was.
was.
What her
She
name?
scoffed on the idea of revolution.
At.
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 The minister denied reports that prices will rise after the budget.
Would rise.
Would rise after. His life is an example of how the human will can flourish even in harsh conditions.
How the human can and will.
No correction. Enlightenment were a state of relaxed awareness.
Is
Is I complimented him for his success in the examination.
on
On he should not had ignored his friend.
should not have
Should not have. It was quite clear that the runner could be able to improve upon his own record.
would be able to
Would be able. This work of art is worthy to praise.
Worthy of
Worthy
praise.
of
Worthy of praise. होता है. Rakesh didn't knew my address.
did not
Didn't
Didn't know.
no.
Didn't know. Mary would not go to the market unless go with her.
no improvement
Unless would not went to the market unless I or someone go with her. Flowers embellishment the beauty of our surroundings.
blemish.
enhance
Enhance. The cheapest electronic good are manufactured in China.
electric
Feel good.
goods
Goods. I have been living in Delhi from 1989. Point of टाइम के लिए क्या यूज करते
Since.
हैं बिगनिंग के लिए
Since.
Since
since. The student who will score the maximum marks will be awarded a certificate.
who scores
who holds
Score
the
the
maximum
maximum.
Score the maximum marks. She congratulated him on his success in the examination.
For his success.
for his
For his
success.
success. The team has been practicing from the past 2 months.
For the past.
For the past.
for the past
एक second.
For past 2 months.
B,
एक
sir.
second. एक second. She congratulated him on his success and for his success. 98 में कुछ गलत है. इसमें नो एरर आएगा, 4 नहीं आएगा, नो एरर है.
हाँ सर, क्योंकि पहले वाले में भी
हाँ.
ऑन ही था.
The team has been practicing from the past 2 months
For the past.
for the past. Our brother may have aged when she last saw him.
Since he last saw him.
Since she
Since
last saw him.
बिल्कुल, she is really looking forward to interact with the poet.
Looking forward.
Looking forward to interacting.
Interacting.
Frank stood beside to Harry.
Besides.
Besides.
Stood beside to नहीं आएगा, beside आएगा. If I will go there, I shall buy the book.
I go there.
If I go there.
If I go there. It took her a long time to get past a failure in the medical examination.
To get over her
Get over
failure.
her.
Get over. When we came out of the restaurant, it was 11:30.
When we had
We
come
had came out of
No
When we
improvement.
had some-
No improvement.
I did not agree with him. He appeared to be so bigoted for me to concur.
to
Sorry.
to be
Be too bigoted. I worked in this office since 2005.
so
Sorry,
what's
correct.
it say?
Have been working.
Have been working. That was not quite all what I did during the holidays.
That.
That since he had studied very hard, Ramesh had little hope of passing his examination.
Despite.
Despite he had studied very hard.
Although he had studied very hard, he wants to buy a new shirt as he has no money.
but
But he has no money. His house has no furniture yet.
Has no furniture.
Nature yet.
furniture
Furniture
Has
yet.
no furniture yet. If I were in the hospital, would you visit me?
No improvement.
No improvement. He throwed it out of the window.
He threw.
True.
Phew.
True.
It's obvious that they are trying to cheat, isn't it?
Aren't they?
Aren't
Aren't
they?
they?
Aren't
He is not only known for his wealth but also for his learning.
Hmm.
अगेन इसमें ऑप्शन वाली चीज आ रही है ना, तो नॉट ओनली बट
He
ऑल्सो
is
का पेयर आ
known
रहा है.
not only.
He is known not only for his wealth but also for his
C.
learning. My friend lives in a nearby street whose name I have forgotten.
The name of
Which name?
which?
The name of which we generally select one of
सर
the
ये
most.
वाला बता दीजिए
कौन सा वाला?
सर 117 यही वाला मेरे को समझ नहीं
इसको रिफ्रेश करेंगे हम. जब भी हम नॉन लिविंग थिंग्स के बारे में बात करते हैं ना जनरली, तो whose का टर्म आता है तो हमको हम रिफ्रेश करते हैं और उसको कर देता नेम ऑफ विच, इस तरीके से.
आया. ओके सर ओके.
We generally select one of the most intelligent student of the school for this award.
One of the most intelligent students of the school.
Students of the school. He both won a medal and a scholarship.
He won. See option C.
See, he won
सी
both a
सर सी.
medal and a
He
scholarship.
won both हम.
No sooner had the dividend been declared, the notices were sent out.
B.
B, no improvement. We had a grand party and we enjoyed very much. We enjoyed what? We enjoyed
Answer.
ourselves. Every morning I get up at 4 o'clock. Second. Every morning I get up at 4 o'clock, but today I get up at 7 o'clock.
Got up.
I got up.
I got up. ठीक है?